Are you wasting money on unnecessary oil changes? Or worse, damaging your engine without even knowing it? There's a ton of bad advice floating around about engine oil, and too many people fall for these myths without questioning them. Do you really need to change your oil every 3,000 miles? Will switching to synthetic oil ruin your engine? And is dark oil always a sign of trouble? Do you believe you are an expert on engine oil? Reconsider. There is a lot of false information out there, from knowing when to replace it to whether or not synthetic oil is a scam. Dark oil is bad oil. One of the most popular misconceptions is that you should change your engine oil if it is dark. However, that is not necessarily the case, as oil collects dirt, soot, and other impurities while keeping your engine clean. It naturally darkens. This indicates that your oil is functioning properly. A deeper hue doesn't mean the oil has lost its effectiveness. It's more necessary to evaluate its viscosity and mileage. So how can you know whether your oil really needs to be changed? Verify if it is consistent by using the dipstick. You should change your oil every 3,000 miles. A lot of drivers still think that changing the oil every 3,000 miles is necessary to keep the engine running at its best. This used to be the case for older automobiles and conventional oils, but it is no longer true for current engines. Most cars may go 5,000 to 15,000 miles before having an oil change if they are using sophisticated synthetic oils. Modern engines are engineered to run efficiently with longer intervals between oil changes, which helps to reduce waste and save you money. Always change your oil at the intervals recommended by the manufacturer. Synthetic oil leads to leaks. Early synthetic oil compositions that occasionally conflicted with specific engine seals gave rise to the notion that synthetic oil causes engine leaks. Due to their smaller molecular structures, these older synthetic oils have the potential to leak through outdated gaskets. Modern synthetic oils, on the other hand, provide better protection than traditional oils and are designed to work flawlessly with a variety of engine seals. When a car starts to leak after using synthetic oil, it's usually due to old wear or damage to the engine seals rather than the oil itself. Synthetic oil may expose flaws in gaskets that have already been worn down when it removes previous deposits. Changing the brand of oil you use will harm your engine. Are you considering using a different brand of oil? Some people think that this could damage the engine. However, that is not the case. It is quite acceptable to change brands as long as the oil satisfies the standards set by your manufacturer. To make sure the oil matches industry requirements, check for certifications from the American Petroleum Institute, API, or the European Automobile Manufacturers Association, ACEA. The most important thing is to maintain the appropriate viscosity and quality grade, rather than using the same brand. Older engines run better with thicker oil. Many people believe that engines that are older require heavier oil in order to work correctly. However, applying oil that is too thick might actually reduce lubrication, particularly during cold starts. Thicker oil increases resistance and drag, which reduces fuel efficiency and makes it more difficult for the internal components of the engine to operate easily. Use a high-mileage oil that is made for aged seals and components instead of using a heavier oil. Having too much oil in your engine is okay. A lot of drivers believe that adding a small amount of extra oil will not damage their engine. However, having too much oil can be just as damaging as having too little. The crankshaft can whip oil into foam if there is too much of it. This foamy oil is unable to lubricate effectively, which causes the engine to overheat, wear out more quickly, and perform poorly. What is the solution? Make sure to always use the dipstick as a guide and maintain the oil at the optimum level. Oil filters are not required to be replaced. Some people think that they may forego changing the oil filter when they replace the oil. That was a major error. Dirt, metal particles, and other impurities are captured by the oil filter. It gradually becomes blocked and is no longer able to clear the oil properly. If the filter is unclean, it might limit the flow of oil, which can cause harm to the engine. It is best to change the oil filter every time you change the oil. It is a tiny investment that has a significant impact. Additives and treatments improve the quality of your oil. There is a huge demand for oil additives that promise to improve performance, increase fuel efficiency, or safeguard the engine. But are they really effective? Detergents and anti-wear agents are examples of balanced additives that are already included in high-quality motor lubricants. If you add more chemicals, it can throw off this equilibrium and perhaps cause problems like sludge formation. Synthetic oil is only suitable for high-performance vehicles. There are some people who think that synthetic oil is solely intended for use in race cars or high-end vehicles. That is incorrect. All kinds of cars benefit from synthetic oil's superior protection. It lasts longer than regular oil, performs better in high temperatures, and is more resistant to disintegration. Whether you drive a daily commuter or a family SUV, synthetic oil can help your engine last longer and increase fuel efficiency. It is particularly advantageous for cars that are subjected to severe weather conditions. You can't go back after switching to synthetic. It's a frequent fallacy that combining synthetic and conventional oils may damage your engine. However, this is completely false. Combining the two oils won't harm the engine as long as they both fit the requirements for your car. The main distinction between the two kinds of oil is how they are produced. Synthetic oil is produced using a more controlled, refined method that produces a more homogeneous molecular structure, which frequently offers superior performance and protection. The engine won't be harmed by moving from synthetic to traditional oil, while you might lose some of the improved advantages that synthetic oil offers, such improved cleaning capabilities and higher stability at high temperatures. As long as the oil satisfies the requirements for your particular car, the engine will continue to receive sufficient lubrication and protection. Don't believe the myths about engine oil. Engine oil is one of the most vital fluids in your car, and following outdated notions can cost you money or even damage your engine. To ensure that your automobile continues to run smoothly, do the following. Use the type of oil and change it at the intervals recommended by the manufacturer. Don't evaluate oil based on its color. Instead, look at its consistency and mileage. Select oils that are of good quality and have the appropriate certifications, API, ACEA. You guarantee that your oil is circulating cleanly. Make sure you change your oil filter on a regular basis. Don't be fooled by marketing tricks. The majority of additives are not needed. You will save money, decrease wear on your engine, and extend the life of your car by refuting these common fallacies. Were you surprised by any of these myths? Leave a comment below and let us know what you think. If you're loving these car-saving tips, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on the best auto hacks and maintenance secrets. Stay ahead of the game and keep your car running like a dream.